The 2K Sports pregame show.
Jack's here, Kenny's here. Welcome to this edition of 2K Sports. And our coverage tonight will be coming to you from Washington, where the Wizards will be going up against the Orlando Magic. Checking out the Magic, they're currently holding on to the best record in the league. Not the conference, the league. They've been head and shoulders above the competition this season. Coming down the stretch, a number of teams on the
as the Wizards prepare to take the court. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Doris Burke. Also joining us from the sidelines, David Aldridge. For the Magic, this is the last game before heading back to Florida and Orlando. This is a hot team. They currently hold the best record in the entire NBA.
And you expect nothing less from the defending champs. They've taken every team's best shot, withstood the scrutiny, and approached the playoffs here with the utmost confidence.
You know, obviously, they've been in this situation before, heading toward the postseason, really trying to peak at just the right time.
Now a chance, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. The starting five on the floor. And so, in the game for the Magic, Marquise Morris is out there with Thompson. And there's Money. And it's Ramsey in at the small forward. To the middle, here's Trichet. The shot, no good. And it's the Magic taking it the other way. Coming into this, having notched a win against Cleveland in their last game.
I mean, they were so impressive offensively. And when you do that, that can really help you on the road.
I think intensity is the key, right, Greg? When you play with energy on the offensive end, good things usually happen.
No good off the back of the rim. Here's Money. Score the basket, his second of 2 attempts. Doors were at the end of the season. The playoff seedings are at stake right now. These are important games. But more and more, we are seeing teams resting players with minor injuries.
Well, I've asked coaches, would you rather be rested or ready? And the reality is they say rested, because we can get ready in the course of a game. The natural rhythm and competitive instincts of players will take over. And this is where teams start to prioritize health more than ever. And I think you see that across all sports, not just the NBA.
Passes it to Ramsey. Good ball movement here by the Magic. Here's Money. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Did he lay an egg at the strike in their previous game? Couldn't get anything to drop.
He hits one and misses one. Each at the line. For Washington, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Does not find the basket. His third miss. He's made just 1 so far. Inside, Thompson. That shot misses. Great D that time from Nurkic. Left side Turner to end the run. His first shot is a miss. 0 for 1 to start the contest.
No, they're simply having trouble getting their legs underneath them, right? They're just 1 for 5 to start things off.
Morris outside. Now the pass to Ramsey. Here's Money. Oh, Morris in position. Hammers the alley-oop through.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there. And a tremendous Unleashed Chaos replay coming to you courtesy of Under Armour Hover Hammock. So timeout call here, the first for Washington.
And his guys are getting frustrated. Coach just really kind of needs to calm them down.
I think, Greg, they've got to continue to believe that the next shot is going to go in. He can hopefully communicate that effectively to them.
First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. And here's the fast break. And here they go. The lead pushed to double digits. 8 points for money.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
It's tipped, and it's going to be out of bounds. The Wizards will retain possession. And now we have a moment to recognize the player of the week in the Eastern Conference, Money.
They say defense wins championships. Well, it also wins awards, and his defense during this stretch has been nothing short of jaw-dropping. He has been disruptive with his challenges and has accounted for a metric ton of turnovers with his ball hawk. You have to give it up to this man.
Here's Trichet, and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Yeah, easy call.
The Wizards shooting their first free throws of this one. And the first one at the line is good. That one is no good. Magic leading by 9. Pass to Ramsey. Here's Money. First quarter of play. We're about 3 minutes in. And that's a foul called on Money. That's his first foul. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Wizards will retain possession. While we have a moment, let's now take a look at the top shot blockers in the NBA. Tristan Thompson, 3rd.
There aren't going to be many nights when you don't see him affect the game with his shot blocking ability.
Washington with the ball. 9-point game. Hangs. He takes it up and flings it in. He's got 5.
And the combination of his quickness and soft touch around the rim really allows him to pull off shots like that. A lot of players don't have the reverse in their arsenal. And that's really the change in our game. It's the overall athletic ability. I love those point guards that can throw it down.
Well, you talked about that. That's a dose of the modern NBA great. That kind of aerial ability isn't limited now to just the front court anymore.
That's exactly right.
That's the point, guys. When your lead playmaker can get to the rim like that and convert, monster advantage.
Working the in-between area, the kind of look that can get you into a rhythm early.
Yeah, the defense better take notice because you can't let guys get comfy shooting from their spots. You can see how long Thompson's arms are when he goes up to finish that alley-oop.
Passes it to Callaway. Stolen by Thompson. And up the court come the Magic on the break. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. And a look here at the scoring trend over the last several months for him.
Sometimes you go up, sometimes down, and the trend has been on the downward side in terms of his average points per game. And a variety of factors can be the culprit. And a lot of times you focus on the efficiency more than just pure point output.
That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2. Callaway, covered by Morris, knocks it loose. Bunga misses from short range.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
And he banks in the layup.
I don't know if you can do it any better on both ends than they have tonight.
Well, I don't think you can ask for anything more, Greg. What a wonderful job establishing a lead early in this one.
And down it goes, jamming that one home.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. And I don't mean style points.
Oh! And guys, they've come out and established a rhythm. And also their play calling has been on point.
Yeah, I think that's exactly how they built this lead. They played as one, shared the basketball, running their offense to perfection.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Magic will take it.
Well, he just gets ahead of himself and throws it away, right? You've got to have better focus than that.
Magic leading by 12. Lewis covering. The pass to Money. Shoots the three. And again, it's Orlando with the three.
And he's starting to show that killer instinct this quarter, looking to extend the lead.
Washington calls timeout.
And he could tell his guys starting to wear down a little bit. Call time to just let them get their legs back under. A moment now to see the stats for Thompson. An amazing run for him the second half of the season. Averaging 21 points per game and 5 assists. He has been terrific throughout, putting up some huge numbers offensively.
Well, this is exactly who he is. A flat-out scoring machine. You plug him in and let him go to work.
And let's take a look now at Marquise Morris's number. Since the break, he's been simply stellar. First in field goal percentage, 8th in scoring, and he's a defensive ball hawk. You can't let your guard down. Remember, he's 10th in the league in steals per game.
And you're right, he's been the pinnacle of scoring efficiency. Never seems to take a bad shot. That's why he's tops in field goal percentage. Lewis passes to Callaway. And here we go with the Magic fast break.
They have absolutely owned this first quarter.
And it's early, but obviously you've got to let the dominance down low. They're simply bullying the other team right now.
Wizards trail by 20, and keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Well, Teron Lou and I have had a few minutes to share, and it's all about pace tonight. He said, we're fast, we know it, and we're going to make sure they know it too. Those are pretty bold words, Kevin. We'll see if they can deliver.
Thanks so much, David. Stolen by Thompson.
How about the vision of Marquise Morris? It's the open man, has a good feel for the game. Boy, this guy can do a lot of things.
Lewis with it. No points in the game yet for him. To the paint to stop the run. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. And straight isolation basketball, Doris, something we used to see a lot more. But for a man like James Harden or Steph Curry, that's still a very viable option.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. I mean, if you've got the likes of LeBron James or Kevin Durant or Chris Paul, guys who are able to create their own offense, to me, you want to take advantage of that skill set. It's about what your personnel strengths are. So can you surround a great creator with the shooters necessary? Because if you do, all of a sudden as a defense, there's a price to pay if you're going to help off, right? Because somewhere, some way, the best offensive talent is going to showcase its skill.
Down low, here's Callaway. It's good for his second make. He's made 2 or 3 so far.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside. And how about the excellent court vision, just keeping the defense off balance?
I'll tell you, Greg, his passing has been absolutely outstanding. He is threading the needle right now.
Kicks to Nurkic. Lewis outside. Pass to Callaway. To the middle. Nurkic in the post. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. Magic leading by 20. Here's Money. What a tremendous game he played against Cleveland. To the inside. Morris with the bucket.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
For Washington, they've gone just a shade under 50% from the field. 5 of 11. Pass to Nurkic out to the right wing. Stolen by Thompson. And up the court come the Magic on the break. Here's Ramsey. That's his 4th basket of the game, and he's only taken 4 shots. Off to a good start.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
Poke loose. A solo fast break. On up the court. Good for the 5th time in 5 shots. He remains perfect.
Yeah, getting theirs before the defense can set up.
Boy, just a step quicker than the defense, really. Catching them off guard and capitalizing well.
Dishes it to Nurkic. Inside, Bonga makes it off the glass. He's got 6.
Well, Mouse in the house. He recognizes the size advantage and goes right to the rim. Good aggressive play.
Here's Money. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a 3-point play chance here for him.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
We've seen him miss a couple from the line so far, going 2 for 4. On the free throw, no good. To the middle, here's Trichet. The basket is good. That's his 6th attempt at his 3rd make.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
Rebound, Washington.
Now, great look on that, just a little out of rhythm.
Yeah, he looked like he forced that a little bit. Just needs to take his time. Gotta make these shots right now.
2 points. That one goes.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
To the inside. And the powerful one-handed slam.
I'll tell you, it takes fantastic vision and flawless timing to produce an assist like that.
For Washington, they've gone 8 of 14 from the field in the first quarter. Now the dish to Nurkic. Nice ball movement by Washington. They get it back. It's deflected. And another fast break for Orlando. The Magic running. He gets it in there. That's now 22 points for Money.
Boy, he has exploded. You couldn't ask for a better quarter from a guy.
Passes it to Barrett. Now Turner. A steal. And now Orlando on the break. Here's Money. It's good. Money's got 24.
Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
High post, Nurkic. To the paint. Here's Trichet. A beautiful reverse layup.
Well, this guy's a rock. You know, this is a player that you can count on to produce under any circumstance.
.102 left in the first quarter of the game.
So the offense is running well, but more importantly, they're taking the shots they know they can make.
Well, they haven't had to force anything. They're simply moving the ball and working for the best available shot.
They get a hand on it. One-on-one here. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely. He's got 8.
Yeah, it's been about the fast break. Been real kind to him here early, and they are clicking in transition.
There's 45 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. And up the court come the Magic on the break. Here's Thompson. Got it. Good job in the low post. Thompson's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
And 10 of their last 12 coming off assists.
Thompson's gone 3 for 4 here from the field. Here's Money. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
And guys got careless with the ball there, and the turnover leads to the big stuff.
Once he came up right with the steal, he went straight on the attack.
Fantastic anticipation. Then he shows major explosiveness converting at the other end.
To stop the run. A putback. Thompson with the rebound. And so it's Orlando with a 34-point advantage heading into the break. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. Back to the action after this word. tuning in. We've got a wide margin on the score. But plenty of time left for a comeback. And for the Magic here, they've been putting on a show, guys.
I mean, so far that they're not settling for outside shots, really attacking the paint.
I think that's what you've got to do, right? If the looks on the interior are there, you have got to attack.
They've got Malone, and it's Delgado in at the 5 down low. That's the group on the floor right now for Washington.
Yeah, that's a fantastic job by Thompson. Really a perfect pick-and-roll man who's very skilled at diving to the cup.
Chase the pass to Malone. Morris with the block.
And when Morris is protecting the rim with that kind of effort, what a lift for his group.
And when you're on the road, this is how you silence the crowd. Tremendous all-around play.
But it's not easy building a lead like this on the road, Greg, but they have been lights out throughout this game.
Here's the pass to Gordon. And around a minute gone here in the second quarter. Here's Chase. Here's Malone. And it's sent back by Morris. It's enemies a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
To the middle, stolen by Thompson. For the finish, and Morris throws it down.
And they're just dominating on both ends. And it's reflected now in the score.
Oh, absolutely, Greg. They're absolutely rolling in sync totally on both the offensive and defensive ends.
Knocked away. And so Washington again turning it over. Coming off that loss against Philadelphia.
Yeah, their last outing was a rough one. Have to be careful of falling in love with that 3.
Right, exactly, Greg. When the shots from the perimeter are not falling, I think you've got to go take it inside. It's as simple as that. They never altered their game plan, and it resulted in a loss.
This is ridiculous. Can you remember the last time they missed?
I really can't. They're on fire. Seems like they cannot miss.
And so it looks like the Wizards will retain possession here. We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. So the wing on the left to end the run. He can't get it to go. So Orlando will take it the other way. Got a piece of it. In transition, here come the Wizards. And it's Orlando with the rebound. Thompson's got rebound number 8 now on the night. 13 feet away. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good.
Oh, great ball movement there.
For Washington, they've gotten off to a rough start here in the second quarter. 0 for 5. Having another steal. And that's his 6th steal of the night.
Oh, let's go home. That was just ridiculous.
I do not remember the last time I saw it done like that in a game. The Wizards shooting a lackluster 38% for the game, struggling so far. And another steal for him.
And you got to be careful around him.
You know, Greg, he's been coming up with some incredible steals so far.
This guy's trying to close this game out in style. He's not going to stop attacking until he's sure this win is in the books.
Here's Money. Good. Money's got 36.
Boy, he's been unconscious this quarter. I love the confidence he's playing with.
And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in the second quarter of play. Pass to Malone. And here again, the Magic in transition. On the court they go.
And that's another fast break bucket. And this is the pace, though, guys, that's been working for them.
Yeah, I think, Greg, the faster the tempo, the better they are. And I love the pace they're playing with right now.
They need this one, and it's good on the way up. He's got it.
Boy, that's a quality shot. You're in the painted area. Don't get much more of a better look than that.
Down low. It falls for the sixth time in 7 tries this contest. That's 86%.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
Inside. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
Here's Money. He has 38 in the game. And that one, good. And that's now 10 points for Tristan Thompson.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Here's Chase. And he's way off from outside.
Well, it's been an up and down quarter for him on the offensive end. Mostly down, though.
And they're moving it up. It's good again, and an excellent 7 for 8 shooting night so far.
And guys, they've allowed an embarrassing number of points off those turnovers.
Thompson with the rebound. Thompson's got 11 rebounds in the game. Here's Money. And again, it's Orlando converting.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
And another steal for him.
And he's just been able to anticipate their every move.
Yeah, you're right. An absolute pest on the defensive end. Passes it to Chase. Here's Trey Shea. And again, Washington no good.
Well, he's so used to having a hand in his face, and I think it caught him off guard to be that wide open.
Buries it from 3-point range.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Washington's gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. To the paint. They need this. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Doris, for rookies, beyond skill, what attributes do you think they need to have an early shot at success?
Yeah, I think one of the things that you always wonder about, and one of the great players in history, Kevin Garnett, talks about the impact that other older players had on him. Sam Mitchell, when he first arrived in the league, they taught him the work habits necessary to succeed at a high level. So the first thing you have to have is commitment to work. And the second thing is the right temperament. An NBA season spans 82 games over 6 months. There will inevitably be ups and downs. And how do you weather both of those things, Kevin?
Lewis outside. The pass to Callaway. And again, Washington no good.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far. Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Washington shooting a meager 37% for the game. Here's Trey Shea. Thompson with the rebound. Thompson's got 14 rebounds tonight. Going after him.
Well, this is a tough night so far. They'd be smart to rely more on a couple of their other options.
Straight rim rocker.
It looked like it, Greg, for a second, like he might rip the cylinder loose. Another steal. Money goes up high for the two-handed dunk.
Oh, and one little pump fake, and he had all the time he needed to go hard to the rack.
It's one of the most reliable moves you can make, GA. So pretty when it works. Lewis outside. Got a piece of it, and out of bounds as the Wizards gain possession. And let's bring up a list of point guards that over the last month have been on fire from three-point land. Well, you look at Money, he's absolutely deadly from outside.
I mean, his first job is to orchestrate for his teammates, but being as fantastic as he is at shooting the three, he's never reluctant to take that shot if it's available.
You know, and as the league's top three-point shooting guard, he has the green light at all times. And, you know, that gives a dimension to their offense that every single team in the league would absolutely love to have.
Turner's checked in for Washington. Here's Money. He's got 44. A solo fast break. Off the run, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And here's a shot chart now, getting a better perspective on where he's been shooting the ball from.
And really what jumps out to me about this shot chart is just how aggressive he's been when on the floor. I mean, he's doing everything he can to get as close to the hoop as possible before putting up that shot, and it's worked out in a big way for him and his team.
Probably no surprise to worse feet.
Oh! That is not possible. What we just... Is that possible?
I think it is, Greg. Not probable, but like possible, like you said. And it'll be his 4th time going to the free throw line in the game. Washington has gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. And at the top of the key, Turner. Lewis outside. That's tipped. He swipes the ball away again. His anticipation has been off the charts.
Swiping the ball away with just such ease.
Well, the Wizards shooting about 35% from the floor. Not much falling for them. Pass to Ryan. Second chance shot. Bryant, and they had their chances. 2 offensive rebounds, but they still come up empty. Here's Ramsey. The rebound by Turner.
Well, it looks like he's going to get the easy 2 points, but the defense recovers just in time to effect it.
Passes to Ryan. Down low, here's Barrett. A second chance effort. Manga. Tough sequence there. They just couldn't get it to fall.
Boy, they leave an area of the floor totally unprotected, and he lets it go to waste.
Morris trying to free himself up, and he's good on the 3-ball. He's got 20.
Well, he's been shooting it so well because he's been so active, moving and working to get high percentage shots.
Lewis outside. And now Orlando on the break.
You guys got careless with the ball there, and the turnover leads to the big stuff.
Once he came up right with the steal, he went straight on the attack.
Fantastic anticipation. Then he shows major explosiveness converting at the other end.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
I'll tell you, the feed puts him in prime position to convert. The assist was where it needed to be.
Here's Money, and another one falls. That gives him 51.
Making it look easy. Did you just see what I saw? I mean, that move was out of this world.
Executed to perfection, Greg. I mean, he had the rim in his sights and was not going to be stopped.
Boy, this guy has had a major impact on this game. The scoring he has done has propelled them to this lead.
Lewis passes to Barrett. Three seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. And it's sent back by Turner. Fast break. Here come the Magic. Here's Ramsey. And another assist. The chemistry he has with his guys is impressive.
Keeping his head on a swivel. Actively seeking out his teammate.
Manga. That one's off. Still on a sink. Orlando's gotten it going from downtown in the second quarter. They're 3-3 on 3 pointers. And Thompson throws it down.
And a good example there of why it's important to change ends quickly.
Well, that's how you attack in transition. Remarkable effort, getting as high percentage a look as you can really get.
From deep. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. And so it's the Orlando Magic holding an unbelievable lead as the quarter wraps up. And they're winning the turnover battle very easily in this one. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey folks, welcome back. This is Ernie Johnson, Kenny the Jet Smith, and Shaquille O'Neal at 2K Sports. Let's talk first half. Out in front at the half is Orlando. They are completely in control of the game, leading by a massive amount. Kenny?
How good are these guys on the fast break? They're pushing the ball, finding the open man, finishing strong. They're at a breakneck pace, and if they can maintain this level of intensity in the second half, blowout city.
Shaq, what was your takeaway on Washington?
They were brick city and it was painful to watch. Weak shooting starts to get contagious, and they were struggling all over the place. They got to work on getting more high-quality chances, more layups, fewer prayers.
And that does it for our halftime show. We now take you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third period.
The dome of the U.S. Capitol building looking absolutely grand as we make our return to Washington, D.C. And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it has been a runaway. What a game we're seeing from Money.
I tell you what, he put together an entire highlight reel in that first half alone. Just a collection of spectacular dunks.
No, I don't know how you're not a big fan of his game. He plays fast, aggressive, and if you let him get to the rim, he leaves nothing to chance.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. So on the floor for Orlando, we've got Money. Morris is out there with Tristan Thompson. And it's Ramsey in at the three. Washington shooting only 31%. Their offense really struggling to put possessions together. Money passes to Morris. Shoots over Turner. Morris finds Thompson. Morris trying to free himself up. Persistence pays off as they finally hit a shot. Morris has got the first points of the third quarter up on the board for the Magic. And so Washington again turning it over.
And here's a look at some stats for Money. The last 10 or so games, he has been remarkable. And you love his anticipation, all those steals. He's always a step ahead, reading plays before they develop.
There's a sneakiness, a craftiness. You think he's not watching, and suddenly he's taking the ball in the other direction.
Inside. Here's Thompson. That one misses. Now Washington takes it the other way. They get to take on the Heat at Miami after this one. That'll be just one game played away from home for them. Here's Trichet. And no good. Trying to use the glass.
I'll tell you, his touch has been off all day, and now his judgment is starting to go by the wayside as well. That's a poor shot.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
The Magic shoot their 7th and 8th free throw attempts for the game right here.
And the season numbers for them at the line thus far are really poor. Something I'm sure they are making a point of emphasis.
And he makes the first. a minute and a half played here in the third quarter. Now the basket north. Nice ball movement by Washington. And it's Orlando with the rebound.
Boy, he has been cold for a while now.
Yeah, starting to look like a strong finish.
And that's rocking the rim. Give him 2 points and tack on some for style.
Oh, he deserves them. He deserves all the points he can get there. Sensational. Into the third we go. 2 minutes in now. And so it looks like Washington will retain possession here. As we approach the playoff, let's see how the East is shaping up. Look at Orlando. They are the favorite right now to lock up the #1 seed come playoff time. Sitting in first place right now and not looking like they are going to be slowing down at all. And of course, Washington, they're much further down the standings right now.
And well, for Washington, there were fears they'd be one of the NBA's doormats this season. Those fears have turned out to be well-founded.
Yeah, the people who said they hadn't done enough in the offseason to improve this team were exactly right. They never put the foundation of winning in place. Well, an 0-for-3 start to the second half. They're going to have to start tightening things up on the offensive end.
A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. You can't get that one. To the inside. Here's Nurkic. Well, time pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
Well, it took 4 tries, but they get their first bucket in the second half.
Orlando's gotten in a roll from three-point land. They've been flawless. 6 for 6 tonight. Lobbed up there for Thompson. His first shot coming late. And he overshot that one, missing.
Yeah, the offense scuffed a bit to start this second half. Only 1 for the first 5.
Fires from 14. It's not going to go for him. And it's Washington the other way. Pass to Callaway. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. It's going to go on Markieff Morris. For Washington, they have shot 5 of 8 from the foul line. He's off on the first. And the Wizards making a change here. Malone's checked in. And that trip coming up empty. Missing both. The Magic have gone just 25% from the field here in the second half for 2 of 8. Another possession, another assist. And that's his 20th assist. Wow.
Just doing a great job at orchestrating the offense.
For Washington, they've gone only 1 of 5 from the field since halftime. Very slow start offensively. High post, Nurkic. Over to the wing. Now the feed to Malone. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Malone's got his first points in this one.
That makes any coach happy. You don't force a tough shot, but you get a quality look from close range. Nice.
Here's Money. He dishes it to Thompson. Here's Money. What an incredible scoring display he has put on tonight.
Thompson's athleticism allows him to finish with power.
Washington shooting just 31% in the game. Malone outside. And so it looks like Washington will retain possession here. A chance to take a moment and compare the front court and back court scoring on the night for Orlando.
And it's really been a big night for that backcourt. They've given their guards as much freedom as they want, and over again, those guys have come through.
Down low. Banked in off the glass.
Boy, that's a decisive move to the cup. He gives the defense no chance to react.
Pass to Thompson. No good. Great D that time from Nurkic. Inside, and it's Malone finishing it off.
That's a nice little outside-in play right there. Good feed into the post and a solid finish.
Inside, and he jams it after taking a nice feed on the run.
And a long wind-up and strong follow-through on the one-hand jam.
He's not going to mess that one up.
Oh my God!
Kicks it to Nurkic. And Malone with the basket on the assist by Nurkic. Malone's got 8 points.
Oh, they own the interior right now. 10 straight points coming from inside.
Passes it to Money. Great D that time from Nurkic. For Washington, they've gone 5 of 9 on field goal attempts since halftime. Out of bounds, Orlando takes possession. And now, let's take a look at the upcoming schedule for the Washington Wizards. On Wednesday, they'll tip off a road trip in Miami where they'll take on the Heat. Then on Friday, the Chicago Bulls come into town, tipping off a homestand for them. Here's Money on the wing, Thompson. Thompson is double to the inside. Morris passes to Money. To the inside, and that one is stuck right through.
Yeah, he's flat fueling their success. Most of the offense has gone through him.
This will be his 5th trip to the free throw line. Washington with the ball. Now the pass to Barrett. And that's a foul called on Money. That will get him his 4th foul of the game.
Boy, plenty of time left in the clock. He needs to keep his poise. That's his 4th foul now.
Bonga. He gets it in there. 11 points in the game. And so here's Orlando. They host the Spurs after this one. And that game will kick off a 4-game homestand. Back to Morris. To the middle. Here's Money. Good. He hits again.
Make that 61 points.
Yep. Everything is going his way right now.
Boy, that's what you call timing. He doesn't have to break stride on the pass.
Pass to Delgado. To the middle. Bonga lays it up and in on a nice reverse.
And defensively, they're on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Money passes to Ramsey. Here's Money. Another shot. They get it back. Here's Morris. To the right side. Pass to Money. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. And now here are the 2K leaderboard. Since the All-Star break, these teams are leading the NBA in second chance points. Number 1, the Magic.
And offensive rebounding, always a point of emphasis for this group, but for whatever reason, they've had particular success since the break, really just outworking their opponents on the glass.
Well, I'll tell you, he has plenty of space, but it looked like a little bit of a hitch in that release.
And there's the pass to Ramsey. Another possession, another assist. Dishing it all over the place in this one.
He's tallying them up in bunches.
Teardrop shot. Rebound by the Magic. Morris has got rebound number 12 here already in the game. Here's Money. Finishes the freak with a slam.
Oh, and this is some serious showmanship. Loving that tomahawk right there.
Frank, he came with force, and that's not just about getting 2 points. That was sending, I think, a message. To the inside. Manga. Has to go up. Now here's Lewis. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Can't hit the free throw line jump. Here's Money. Rebound by the Wizards. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
And Tristan Thompson gets the whistle that time. That'll be his second foul of the game. And the Wizards with possession. Manga. Pass it to Ryan. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And another fast break opportunity here for the Magic. Here we go.
And I think that play sort of sums up what we've seen tonight. Just simply being outplayed both sides of the ball. Smart basketball defensively, turning into easy points.
Ball's knocked loose. Washington again turning it over. And Washington making a change. Here's Money. What an incredible scoring display he has put on tonight. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Thompson. Washington's gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Nabbing another steal.
And you got to be careful around him.
You know, Greg, he's been coming up with some incredible steals so far. Money passes to Ramsey. Here's Money. A floater. Here's Morris. 6 for 10 with that shot going in. That's a good game for a lot of guys.
Now, the thing about Markieff Morris, he does a terrific job converting inside.
There's 1:54 left in the third. The Wizards with another miss.
You know what? He's just stone cold right now. Really not sure if he's their best option offensively as they try to get back in this game. Wow. We are going to remember that one for a while.
I know I will, Greg. That was special. That was really special. The pass to Ryan. Fader on the way. Here's Turner. And there's the bucket. Steve with it on the offensive glass, getting it down. Turner's got his first bucket of the night. Orlando's gotten in a roll from three-point land. They've been flawless. 6 for 6 tonight. Thompson, that shot is good. He's taken 15 and made 10 from the field tonight.
Moving it around, 8 of the last 10 coming off assists.
Inside, knocks it loose. Here's Turner, and he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. This is his first chance at the line tonight. The first free throw is good. Wizards making a switch here. All free throws good from Turner. 1:07 left in the third quarter. Well, Orlando's shooting has been wild. 76%. That's just unbelievable. That one goes in. Morris has got 6 here in this quarter.
Yeah, that was the third straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
Knocked loose. He swipes the ball away again. His anticipation has been whoa.
He's putting on a show for these fans.
I can't believe he pulled that one out in the course of an actual game. Chase the pass to Turner. Pass to Gordon. The 11-footer. Thompson with the rebound. And so it's Thompson with it. He'll bring it up for the Magic to the paint. And again, it's the Magic from deep.
Exactly the kind of ball movement they're looking for.
Washington has gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Passes it to Barrett. And so it looks like Washington will retain possession here. Just 4 seconds left to play in the third. Here's Chase. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's Orlando with a huge lead at the break. Safe to say there's no catching them today. Their defense has been terrific in this game. Back to the action after this word. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, making the game easy for your teammates, Greg. All about putting them in a position to score. That's pretty.
Also, hit that follow button on my Instagram.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. They've got Malone, and it's Doyle in at the 1. That's the 5 on the floor for the Wizards. Delgado and Thompson sends it back.
Oh, the former Longhorn Thompson really elevates for the rejection. Love the energy, guys.
Doors with a more punitive luxury tax, draft picks with their cost-controlled salaries, never more important than they are today.
No doubt, Kevin. I think teams are very hesitant to part with first-round picks because they have been critical. But I think you also have to consider the second-round picks as being valuable assets. Think about the Golden State Warriors. In each of the last 2 years, they have purchased for money a second-round pick from another organization. And both times, those players ended up being critical parts of the rotation. Every draft pick, first or second round, has value.
The Wizards shooting only 32% from the field. Plenty of signs of struggle by this offense today. Here's Chase. That shot off the mark. And Orlando the other way now. And here again, the Magic in transition. Up the court they go. Wasted no time on that one. 17 points for Markieff Morris.
Terrific and running. They have a big advantage now in those transition opportunities.
Well, the league is always looking for ways to adjust the rules, make them better. There's a committee that studies this every single year, and you know, with that in mind, Doris, any rules you think they should alter or tweak?
Yeah, there's absolutely one, Kevin, and I think this goes to the point where perhaps we can have some more uniformity in the FIBA rule games that are played and the NBA. And there's one thing that's occurred in international play where players are becoming more athletic, and the opportunity for electric stuff to happen in transition is critical. To me, we have got to stop the intentional fouls, which are prohibiting fast breaks and all the potential for the explosive, exciting athleticism to be displayed. So that, to me, is something we've got to address.
And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. And here's what the schedule for Orlando looks like. The San Antonio Spurs come into town, tipping off a homestand for them. Then on Saturday, they'll be facing Joel Embiid and the Philadelphia 76ers.
And even though they found success lately, it always feels nice to come back home. They'll get a chance to reset off the court. And with as long as the NBA season is, you can never get enough home cooking.
Malone outside. Now the pass to Chase. Down low. To the paint. Let's go. Makes it off the glass.
He's got soft touch around the rim. The D has to try to keep him out of the paint, because if he gets close, it's lights out.
Well, Orlando shooting the lights out in this one, 77%. Down low, trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it.
So, you guys see someone there?
From the line, rebound by the Magic. Morris has got 14 rebounds tonight, going after. Money passes to Morris. To the inside. Here's Barrett. And the layup is good after a nice sweep pass.
And he just big boy right there. The height advantage he's got down low, really difficult for them to defend.
Ticked away. Morris kicks to Thompson. He locks up the alley-oop pass.
And I like that recognition. He knows he's in rhythm, knows this is the time to give his team some punch.
For Washington, they've gone 3 of 8 here in the 4th quarter. Pass to Delgado. Not going to go that time. So Orlando will take it the other way. Goes up on the wing. Here's Thompson. Washington with the rebound.
Boy, the defense gets into his head and alters his release when he really doesn't have to.
Covered by Morris. Malone in the high post. And now Orlando on the break. Here's Money. Magic moving the ball around.
How many chances does he have, you know? Because apparently we're still on the first one.
Can't get it to fall. The Wizards are shooting a paltry 33% in the 4th. Not a good showing for this offense.
Someone with a share.
Here's Barrett. Misses the layup. He had him with that bump fake. Here's Money. No good. Shot missing. Malone with some nice tee. Washington shooting 32% overall right now. Not one of their better showing. And another miss by Washington. Magic shooting about 43% here in the 4th quarter. Here's Money. Finished off the break. Money's got 7 points here in this quarter.
Yeah, sprinting end to end, but under control. That's the key.
No, exactly right, Greg. You can't go too fast. He pulled that off in brilliant fashion.
Chase. And another miss by Washington.
He's having a tough quarter, scoring the basketball, unable to help him.
Oh, get out of the way.
And how about just floating to the rim on that slam?
Boy, when he gets up, I mean, he gets up. Washington's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the 4th quarter. Trying to end the drought. Here's Delgado. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
Well, he's got a wonderful touch from deep, right? And with his size, the defender has a hard time even bothering him on the perimeter.
Here's Money. Another bucket. Wow. And there's 80 points.
Wow. Just wow. This guy right now on another level.
Passes it to Chase. And up the court from the Magic on the break. Here's Money. Good. That's another bucket. And there it is. 82 points.
And this is a game that he will never forget.
Washington's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. There's the pass to Chase. He kicks it to Malone. Here's Chase. No good on that one. So Orlando will take it the other way.
Well, he's trying to shoot his way out of this slump, but it's not helping his team. That was an awful quarter.
Here's Money. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
Clearly a foul.
And the first one drops. And Washington going with a whole new group here. No good in the second free throw. And now running up the court, Lewis pushing it up. Pass to Turner. Kicks it to Nurkic. Over Thompson. They grab their own miss. Callaway passes to Nurkic. Count the basket.
Yeah, he needs to take a lot more shots. He's been efficient, trying to get his teammates involved, but it's time for him to step up.
Got a piece of it. And here is Morris. Here's Thompson. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's going to be on Yusuf Nurkic.
Well, Thompson, just a spectacular athlete and so muscular. He is so crafty on how he draws fouls while shooting.
That free throw, no good. He hits the second from the line.
Yeah, Thompson not really the guy who's going to punish you consistently for sending him to the free throw line.
Ball's not loose. Having another steal.
And you gotta be careful around him.
No, Greg, he's been coming up with some incredible steals so far.
And the definition of teamwork right there on that alley-oop.
And Greg, what about the finish? Bringing it down with some thunder. Pass to Turner. He feeds it to Nurkic. Over Thompson. And it's hung on the rim, but wouldn't fall for him. On offense, here are the Magic. They're on a 14-5 run here.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
Two shot. Foul. Elbow. 2.
And that one misses. Good on the second free throw. Now Lewis. Pass it to Callaway. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. The first free throw is good. That's also good. So he hits both free throws. The Magic have gotten exactly 2/3 of their shots to find the bottom of the net here in the fourth, 8-12. Money passes to Thompson. Turner with the steal. Picked him clean. Here's Money. Puts it up from 12. Morris passes to Money. Feeds it to Thompson. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. On the pass to Nurkic. And there it is for him.
That was just a perfect possession. Getting it in tight for the Hackerson shot.
The Magic shooting has been sensational. 75% for the game. Here's Money. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
And how about that? What a sensational finish.
Hey, you got to be able to get some hang time to do that one. Washington's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we reached the fourth quarter. And up the court from the Magic on the break. Oh.
And how about just floating to the rim on that slam?
Boy, when he gets up, I mean, he gets up. And taking care of the ball has been a problem for him.
That's something they've got to fix. While the defense has been good, a lot of these turnovers have been unforced.
And Nurkic gets it to go.
That's an example of great communication. He knows the spot to get to, and the pass is waiting for him.
Here's Money. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. The first one falls. Malone's checked in for Turner. So he makes 1 of 2. That's the second one misses. Here's Lewis. Nice again. He takes it up and cleans it in.
That's a nice play. You have to read and react in an instant to have success on the offensive glass.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest. Just a total obliteration, if you will. You can safely say mission accomplished now for Orlando.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach of it. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
In what's really been a fantastic year, these guys expect to win each night just as they've done here tonight. And this will end up another big win, making it 65 on the season.
And their dominance continues, guys, as they sweep the season series 4 games to none.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Money.
He did it all tonight, making an impact with more than just the scoring. How about the fact that he got a triple-double?
Tipped away. Here's Trichet. And the shot is long. 2 seconds separate the shot clock and game. The rebound by Turner.
You're just not going to see him do that very often. Usually when he rises up, there's a guarantee it's going down.
Malone outside. And now Orlando on the break. Good, that's another bucket.
He just notched 92 points on that one.
Simply surreal. G.A., I'm not sure even he can believe what's going on right now. Back to Lewis. Wide open look. It's good. And so it's Orlando taking this one by a big margin. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled to this win. They made it look really easy. What an efficient performance.
That's crazy.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Greg Anthony, George Burke, and David Owen, and the rest of our terrific crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. So long, everyone.